Winners have decided to be winners, and losers have decided to be losers. I didn't decide to be a loser, says the loser. It's just hard, it's just difficult, I was just tired. The fact you acknowledged that you were tired, the fact that you accept that it is hard, is why you've already chosen to lose. Winners don't accept these facts. I decided I was going to win. Because you're gay. And it makes me so mad. I'm mad for you. Where's your fucking fight? You're a fool. If you're lucky, you live to 70. The last 20 years, they're not for war. They're not for these adventures. You can't do these kind of adventures in your 60s. The last 20 years of your life are to remember the adventures you partook in. And of course, the first 20 years of your life, you're either a baby or a teenager or a dummy or broke, probably all of them. You only get 25 to 30 real years of life if you're lucky at most. If you're lucky.
Welcome back to my channel, guys, and in this video we are going to watch another Andrew Tate speech. So I combined 3 main speeches and make up one video. In this video we are going to learn about a lot of amazing lessons and a lot of amazing learnings. By the way, in this video Andrew Tate talks about money doesn't buy happiness. Do you actually believe in yourself? Money is not real. And he also talks about women dating and why you should stop chasing girls. He also talks about anger and depression and how we can use these things to get more successful, to get more work done. Anyway, if you don't know, let you know that I also have a Discord server. I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment, so you can join. And Discord server, let me introduce my Discord server. In our Discord server, we talk about money and how we can actually grow in life. I met amazing people in my Discord server. If you want to join, I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. So let's start the video. But before starting our video, please subscribe that button, because our goal is to hit 10k subs as soon as possible. So please hit that button. Enjoy your video.
That's Uzbekistan concluded. Country number 9 so far this year. You know, everybody watches the James Bond movies because they want to be James Bond. But I am literally the only motherfucker who actually is. Do you understand? I just escaped the most corrupt judicial system in the world. The Romanian judicial system. I just escaped it after 4 years of political persecution by my enemies who tried their best to destroy me because of my monumental influence. And since then, I've been everywhere. Where have I been? Let me check. I can't even remember where I've been. The year has just begun. I've been to the United States, of course. Dallas, Miami, LA, Los Angeles, Vegas, Seattle. I was in Seattle, but you didn't know that. New York, Bahamas, Dubai during the war, of course. When the bombs started falling, we decided we had to go back to Dubai, so off we went via Saudi and Oman, Turkey, Romania, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Hong Kong. Ooh, made some money in Hong Kong. You know what? Every single motherfucking place I went, I made money. I didn't go anywhere to fuck girls and sit around by the fucking pool with an espresso. I went every single location to make money. Hundreds of millions of dollars must be generated. You will pay me into my Kazakhstani bank account. Here is the IBAN. And it's just because I'm a lover of humanity, you know? Because I'm actually a philanthropist. It enrages me that you fucking losers don't live life this way. I shouldn't care. I should say, Andrew, you're above them. They can't be James Bond. They can't take the stress. They can't take the pain. They can't take the fucking jail. They can't take everyone trying to get them. They can't take the constant security risks. They can't handle the heat, Andrew. Let them live their nobody life. Let them sit at home with their fucking 7. But that's not what being a man is about. A man isn't about sitting at home with your 7, paying the council tax, and saving up so that at the end of the year you can go to Spain and sit by a pool and have a few drinks. That is a waste of the masculine essence. It is your job to be so important that you're invited to the strangest places on the planet and millions of dollars are transferred into your fucking bank account. There is a reason everybody watches the James Bond movies and reads the James Bond novels. They all want to be him. I have fucked women you will never fuck. I drive cars you'll never drive. I go places you'll never go, earning sums you're never gonna fucking make. And the difference between you and I is that I would rather die than live any other way. Any other way than turning up and everyone saying, Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate, we've made the transfer, Mr. Tate. And now all the women in the establishment, I want to be with Mr. Tate. And getting in a Pagani in Uzbekistan. You're fucking going for wine dates with your girlfriend to have a glass of red after a hard week in the fucking Goy camp because you're gay. And it makes me so mad. I'm mad for you. Where's your fucking fight? You're a fool. If you're lucky, you live to 70. The last 20 years, they're not for war. They're not for these adventures. You can't do these kind of adventures in your 60s. The last 20 years of your life are to remember the adventures you partook in. And of course, the first 20 years of your life, you're either a baby or a teenager or a dummy or broke, probably all of them. You only get 25 to 30 real years of life if you're lucky at most, if you're lucky. So you can't waste 5 years, 25% of your 20 real living years, 25% of your time sitting around with some fucking 7 saving up for a wedding dress even though she's a naggy cunt. Fuck off the wedding, fuck her off, get fucking rich, go to fucking strange places, do exciting things, you don't even need money. Go to the fucking beach, sleep on the fucking beach, and just be a man. Hero it. It's better to be homeless than have a job. Of course, the second best thing is being homeless. And the first best thing to avoid having a job is just to be monumentally wealthy. That's another option. Or make money for yourself. I'll teach you exactly how to do that inside of the real world. But I'm making this video because Tristan and I were talking about how depressing life would be if we were anyone else. People look at us and go, ha ha ha, they went to jail. Ha ha ha, people make fun of them. You have no idea. I can't even say on the internet what I do. You have no idea how fucking amazing my life is. Espionage movie. You have no level of understanding. You watch Godfather, you watch Casino or Goodfellas, and you're like, wow. And I watch Goodfellas and go, tame. That was years ago. We're way past that shit. And I feel so happy inside that I want to share it with you. You have to stop living your life like a fucking coward. That girlfriend nagging at you, fuck her off. The people telling you to stay at home and keep working your job, fuck them off. Retirement, you're not even going to make retirement. You're either going to be dead for real or dead inside. You're not going to make retirement at this rate. You need to do something. You need to take risks. You need to go to places. You need to generate millions of dollars. You need the world's most beautiful women, the fastest cars, the finest cigars. You need all of the best things that exist on the planet. You need to wake up and put on Dior suits and just walk around and everyone know your fucking name and everyone know your drinks order. And when you turn up at a hotel you haven't been to in 2 years, they're like, Mr. Tate, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Oh, the president's suite, Mr. Tate. You need to be that fucking nigger. Because any other life besides that as a man makes you want to kill yourself. That is why you constantly feel like killing yourself. You look at your girlfriend's face and you want to kill yourself. And if I was you and I had to look at that bitch, I'd want to kill myself too. You can do better. So what do I do now? Uzbekistan's complete. I'm in Istanbul for the next, it's hard to see when the sun hits the diamonds, 16 hours before I take another flight. I actually have to go to America, off to Miami. 16 hours in Istanbul. Could do a bit of shopping. Could go meet Darko Karim. Shisha. I could take a boat along the Bosphorus. I could call one of the 4 women I have kids with who live in Turkey. Could see all my offspring. I could make some new offspring. Could get in a Lamborghini, tear through the city. But you know, what I'm probably going to do is make some phone calls, have some meetings, and make some fucking money. Because as long as I stay richer than everyone else, richer than all the people who don't like me, like plot armor, you know? Too rich to die. Gentlemen, there isn't a single period of my life, including the incarceration years, that I can't think back on and tell you a story. The kind of story that you don't have. The kind of story that is not in your bank of stories. You've all heard the Jamaica story. You heard when I got arrested in Transnistria as a Ukrainian-American spy. You've heard the time I might have got robbed, you can call it robbed, in Moscow. You've heard a lot of my stories. But I have so many stories I can't even tell on the internet. I have a story from every single week of my life, and for you, weeks go by, and no story comes. Your story is that you went out on a Saturday night and got drunk and fucked a slut. It's not a story. Going to Uzbekistan and leaving with $11 million is a story.
The internet is such a divided place now, you know? So much division. Where's the unity? Where's all the friendship? Can we all hold hands? I haven't heard a nigger sing Kumbaya in forever. It was better when the liberals were in charge, because we could all agree, you're a transgender retard, you know? But now the conservatives, which have conserved nothing ever, have won, and everyone's betraying each other, and Israel this, Israel that. Erica Kirk's in charge of the fucking Air Force somehow. Everything's fake, everything's gay. Especially that streamer which cannot be named. He is gay, bruv. He wanted me bad, bruv. Gay. I feel like the last time everyone was united was about 2022, 2023. And those were my years. You know, I ruled the earth. I still kind of do from the shadows. But back then, I was overtly in charge of everything. I was so in charge, so famous, so relevant, so important. Guys, this is the best flex on the planet. I was so important that the British state labeled me a national security threat. They said, the young boys love this guy so much, he's going to cause a revolution. What color's your Bugatti? Shut him down! Shut him down! I am so fucking cool. It's hard to contain it in my blood. But because the internet's so divided, I'm here to unite Earth. Like Michael Jackson, you know? I'm here to allow all the different people of all the different creeds to hold hands. The niggers, the Packies, the Chinks, the Honkies, and the Mexicans. We're all going to hold hands around the globe in one big united front. I'm here to unite humanity because I'm going to say something that everybody agrees with. On the internet now, no matter what you say, someone disagrees. I like dogs. Dogs are shit. I like cats. The sun is good for my skin. No, it's not. The sun is bad for you. And some other guy, if you wear sunscreen, you're going to get cancer. Everyone's just a fucking baby, just a faggot. No matter what you say, there's some fucking baby on the internet crying about it. Everyone's fucking crying. Hello, my name's Andrew. Oh my God, human trafficker. I'll fucking human traffic your mom. Your mom, bruv. Don't let me get anywhere near her. Straight to Romania. But I'm going to say something that everyone agrees with. Even though no matter what you say, everybody disagrees with it. I'm now going to say something that everyone agrees with. And the miracle is, I've said it before. I've already said this, and when I said it, everyone knew it was true. It was the last unifying moment in world history. It was kind of like the moon landing, you know, when the whole world tuned in and was like, yes! The whole world loved it. That's what I did, me, in 2022. I unified humanity. Scrolled Twitter half an hour ago. Every single comment is full of hate underneath it, no matter what you say. Say the sky is green, they call you a retard. Say the sky is blue, they call you a retard. You can't win. Unless you mutter this one fantastical sentence And I was the first man to ever say it. It was brilliant. It was poetry. It was art. Everyone loved it. Poor people, rich people, men, bitches, everyone. It was great. And I'm here to repeat it, to once again unite the human race. That's right. Don't thank me. Don't thank me. I'm going to unite the human race all over again. You know, sometimes I think the world doesn't really deserve me. I'm here, out here, you know, doing all this work. I could just retire. I've got all the fucking money, all the fucking cars, all the women, the kids, the big penthouses, the jet, the boat. But I'm still out here working hard for the people, you know. I'm just like you. I mean, if we make a list of the most relevant historical figures of the 20th century, I'm on it. At least like the top fucking 3, you know? I invented so much cool shit. Nobody said brokey before me. Think about it. Not everyone's a brokey. You're a brokey. You're a wagey. Wagey. And here I am again, uniting humanity. You couldn't thank me enough. No matter how hard you try to thank me, you really can't thank me enough. This is the sentence that absolutely nobody can disagree with. Nobody. It was the last time a single conscious human on the planet came to a complete consensus. And they all said, yes, that is true. Andrew is brilliant. He's a fucking genius. That's fucking brilliant. It's probably the reason they put me in jail, to be honest. Being honest with you, it's probably the reason. In fact, I'm sure my entire indictment was based around this sentence. All the other shit they printed, you beat up this bitch, you raped this girl, blah, blah, blah. That had nothing to do with it. What it was this sentence unified humanity. And they thought, shit, he now has 9 billion soldiers on his team. 9 billion soldiers on his side, ready to die beside him, to tear the matrix down. Quickly, put this man in jail. And you know what? I could have ordered my soldiers to break me out of jail. Could have said, burn the jail down, get me out. But I'm such a humble guy. I was like, I'll just chill. I'll just chill. Give me a pillow. I'll just chill here, sit with Tristan, relax, you know? I am a fucking saint. I am so fucking humble and cool. It doesn't get any more humble or cool than me. But I've realized the world's in trouble. There's bombs and drones blowing us up in Dubai. Politics in America's fucked. The entire world's falling apart. Now's the time I need to resurrect my brilliant sentence to unite humanity once again. Like Batman, the symbol has been put in the sky, the bat symbol, but it's me. It's the top G symbol. Andrew, come back. Make people love each other once again. You can do it. You're the only person who's ever done it. You can unite humanity, Andrew. Everyone's disagreeing all the time. Erica Kirk, she's sending fucking F-16s to blow up Iran. God knows why. Andrew, you can unify us. You're the only man who could do it. Bring the human race back from the brink of extinction, please. When times get hard, I'm the man they call. And I've never failed. So I'm going to do it again. The best thing about this sentence was how simple it was. Everybody understood it. It was so simple, so to the point. It reignited, it re-sparked the love inside of people's hearts. You know, ever since that sentence, I'm not sure anybody's loved anyone. No man has loved his woman since that day. Parents, they hate their fucking kids. They hate their children. But I'm going to make them love their children once again. I'm going to rehumanize humanity. Just me. Stop hating your children. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix everything. Calm down. Take a seat. I got this. It's in the bag. It's done. Don't worry about it, Brokey. Don't worry about it, Wagey. I got this. The last time the entire internet, the entire world agreed on something was when I said, a few words, a few short words, and that's all it took. And I'm going to do it again. I understand why people love me. I totally get it. I understand why you're all like obsessed with me. I understand why like the haters, fans, Andrew Tate did this, Andrew Tate did this, let me amplify his content. When's the last time you've seen me amplify their content? No. They work for me, you know? They keep me hyper relevant. Andrew Tate did this. Thanks. Thanks. And then all the girls will come up to me on the street. Please give me a child. Please impregnate me. I'm like, there's a line. Fucking hell. Bunch of Q jumpers. That's how bad the world's gotten now. Girls are trying to jump the line. No respect. Basic manners. The best thing about these words is they came to me just off the top of my head. I didn't think about it. I didn't plan it. I know to you people at home, they were so revolutionary. It seemed like he must have thought for years about this to plan out something so fantastic as this. You don't just come up with this. No man just comes up with this off the top of his head. No guy just splurts these words out. He must have sat for hundreds of years. He must be immortal, reading every piece of philosophy and literature that exists on the planet to construct such a brilliant sentence, to put something together so fucking flawless, that even the Chinese niggers liked it. You know? Even the fucking Mexicans took off their shit hats, their sombreros. They put the piñatas down, they stopped jumping the wall, and they all hugged and said, yes, yes, finally. But for me, it was just off the top of my head. I just fucking said it. It was fucking crazy. I just said it, and the whole world changed. Incredible. But when you need me, I'm there. Have I ever let you down? Think about it. Have I ever really, ever, truthfully ever let you down? In the end, I always come through. One of the greatest things about this sentence is that since I've said it, even though it was so ultimately powerful, nobody's really said it since. There's other things I've said. What color's your Bugatti? Everyone says that. Everyone copies it. What color's your Bugatti? Everyone says brokey. Everyone says certain things. But this sentence, I heard a few people say it. But not that many people have said it. Considering how monumentally powerful it was, it's truly a miracle that not that many people have said it since. Which means it's retained all of its karmic power, you know? They've been waiting for me to get it back out the jar, to open up a new can and say the words. The indisputable, most brilliant sentence ever constructed by any human on the planet in the history of humanity ever, that unified the entire consciousness of the cosmos behind the idea because they all knew it was absolutely true. Breathe air. That was it. Breathe air. I saw these little fucking faggots with their vapes dying of cancer I've got cancer in my lungs. I've got cancer in my lungs. Just breathe air. What the fuck is wrong with you? Breathe air. And everyone was like, yeah, you could just breathe air. Breathe air. Anyone who is getting a vape and lighting chemicals on fire via a battery, chemicals that they can't name, made by Chinese niggers that taste like blueberry ice crush, and inhaling it, and doesn't expect to get turbo cancer within a week, is a fucking retard. And I told them, stop it, just breathe air. And everyone was like, yeah, breathe air. I did so much damage to the vaping industry, just me by myself out here, by myself, just me. I basically fixed vaping. I don't see anyone vaping anymore. I mean, obviously there's the odd bimbo with a vape, but chicks suck dick. They'll put anything in their mouth. Who gives a fuck with? In general, I made vaping go away. I cured it. And I'm back. Guys, you ain't gotta like me. We can disagree on a bunch of things, but we can all agree, guys. Let's all agree, breathe air. Next time you see someone with a vape, breathe air. Let's bring it back, breathe air. I know what you're thinking. But Andrew, you're smoking a shisha. I'm the inventor, okay? I invented breathe air. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And shisha isn't the same as a vape. There are key distinctions, which I don't have to name because I'm the inventor. Okay? Breathe air.
Sorry for interrupting between the video, but if you don't want to listen to me and my commentary, you can skip and watch the remaining animated speech. I will also set a timer there so you can skip according to your taste and watch the remaining animated speech. But I suggest you to listen to me and my commentary on this video, because at the end of the day, it's a conversation between me and you. We not only talk about what we learned from this video, but we also talk about some other things. We also talk about out of the box. We also talk about out of the video. We also talk about how we can improve our life. We also talk about how can we actually make money. Anyway, let's start the conversation without any waste of time. The first thing we are going to talk about is, does money buy happiness? It's a question, and I'm asking you the same question. Does money buy happiness? You can answer me in the comment section, and you can answer me in the comment section. But if you ask me the same question, does it buy happiness? I would say no. It doesn't buy happiness directly, but it does buy happiness indirectly. Like, you can't go to the shop, to the nearest shop, and ask the shopkeeper to give you some happiness. No, you can't buy it directly, but you can buy it indirectly. Because the easiest way to get whatever the fuck you want is by getting rich. By getting rich. Like, maybe you want a car, maybe you want a yacht, maybe you want a house, maybe you want to make your parents proud. Maybe you want the girl you want. Maybe you want the girl you love. Maybe you want some respect in the society. And the easiest way to get all these things, and the only way to get all these things, is to buy by getting rich. Someone asked me in the comment section, how can I meet Andrew Tate? I said that by getting rich. Whatever the fuck you want, you can get it by getting rich, and this is the only option we have. We have to bang our heads against the wall until the wall breaks. We have to try again and again until we get successful in life. In order to get what the fuck you want, you have to get rich. This is the only way. So we have our answer. Money doesn't buy happiness directly, but it does buy happiness indirectly. Anyway, the second thing we are going to talk about is, do you actually believe in yourself that you are going to make it? Do you actually believe in yourself that you are going to pass that exam? Do you actually believe in yourself that you are going to be successful? Do you actually believe in yourself that you are going to get rich? To be honest, I don't have anything. I don't have any sport. I don't have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing, no funds, nothing, no resources. The only thing I have is believe in myself. And I have 100, 200, 1,000% believe in myself that I'm going to make it, I'm going to be successful. Because the only thing we can control is our mind. We can't control other people, we can't control other things. The only thing we can control is our mind. So I suggest you to manipulate your mind in order to think that you are going to make it. Manipulate your mind in order to get successful. Like I always think about, I have those things. I have the car I want, I have the girl I want, I have all these things in future. In order to get those things, I just have to wait and work. I already won in future. In future, I have all these things, but right now I just have to work. I just have to wait. I don't chase money. I don't chase these things because I manipulated my mind in order to think like I have all these things in future. So I don't need to chase money. I just have to wait and work. That's all I want to do. And the third thing is Andrew Tate said that he's a humble guy. He is actually humble, but sometimes he flexes a lot. Like I have this car, I have this car, I have this woman, all this stuff. But like he has all these things, so he can flex, and he's also a humble guy. The another thing we are going to talk about is how money is not real, and this is true. Money is not real. I don't chase money. Truly, I'm saying this that I don't chase money. 1k dollars feels like a kurkure. 10k dollars feels like nothing. Money is not real. Money is just a tool to get freedom. Money is just a tool to get whatever the fuck you want. Money is not real. You can generate it by doing some work. So all you have to do is to focus on work. Focus on work. Maybe I win, maybe I lose. You don't have to do these things. Just focus on trying. You don't have to think about if it does work out, if maybe it does work out, maybe it doesn't work out. You don't have to think about these things. Win or lose, no matter, just try. This is all about it. And don't chase money, because when you start chasing money, you if you start chasing money, you are not going to be successful in life. Start chasing the work. Stop caring about result, because when you think about result, it gives your brain a dopamine, so you feel good. And when you lose, your brain feels more demotivated, and you just don't feel like to work. You need motivation to work. That's why you are here. Maybe because some of guys are here to get some knowledge. Anyway, don't chase money. Money is not real. Money is just a tool. Money is just a tool. I'm not saying that you should disrespect money, but you should respect money, of course. But you should stop chasing money or girls. Stop chasing money. Stop chasing girls, because if you work hard, they will come by themselves. If you work hard, if you truly work hard and just focus on trying and just focus on your work, money will follow you. These girls will follow you. All these things you want will follow you. You just have to do the work. Chase the work. Never chase money. The another thing Andrea talks about is girls, women dating life, and why you should stop chasing girls. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. We should not chase girls. We should chase our purpose. We don't need fun. We need to focus on purpose. We need to focus on our purpose. Why you need fun? Actually, I I enjoy to have fun. I enjoy to have fun, but not now. I need to work in my teen years. I need to work in my 20s. I need to work more 5 years in order to get whatever the fuck I want. I need to work right now. I don't need fun. I don't need anybody. I don't need these things. The only thing I have is work, is to focus on work. All these things will come to me. I can enjoy my life later after 3 to 5 years, once I get rich, once I get whatever I want, once I get enough money, once I get a network of people. Like, you can join my Discord server. I truly suggest you to join my Discord server. I will leave the link in the description. You can follow me on Instagram. I will also leave the link of my Instagram in the description. And you know what? I connect with people. When someone new came in my Discord server, I talk to him. I talk to him what he's doing and how he can help me to make more money, how I can help him to grow in life, to make more money. And I met amazing people in your Discord server. You can actually grow your business. Maybe you're doing drop shipping, maybe you're doing e-commerce, maybe you're doing content creation, maybe you're doing day trading, or whatever you are doing. You can actually grow your business. You can actually grow in life if you join my Discord server, because in our Discord server you will meet new people who are doing the same thing you are doing. You can connect them, you can connect with them, you can talk with them and ask them how can they help you. If you don't know how to make money, you can also join my Discord and ask different people what they are doing and how you can do that, how you can make money. They will guide you. I will guide you. Join my Discord server and enjoy your video, guys.
Let's be professional, shall we? Isn't the primary objective of living to feel alive? Surely if you measure the success of your life on your deathbed, it will be how many minutes you consciously felt alive compared to how many minutes you just wasted. You know when you drive home from work and you don't really remember the drive because you're daydreaming, but you manage to get home, you don't crash, you just sit there, you kind of daydream, and before you know it, you're at your house. That's how most people are living their lives. Each day blends into the next. Nothing really goes wrong. Nothing really goes right. You don't see anything fantastical on the drive. You don't crash the car. It's all just doop-de-doop-de-doo, and you make it home. A day becomes a week becomes a month becomes a year, and the years become your life. Your life. There are people out there who perhaps have less money than you. They may be ugly and short. They may be unsuccessful in nearly every metric, but if they're present all the time, on the deathbed, they will win the competition. Because on their deathbed, they will say, of my 80 years, I spent 40 years, 50% of time consciously feeling present and alive in the process, whereas you spent most of your time daydreaming, thinking about something that already happened, worried about something that might happen, concerned about the future, obsessed with the past. The primary objective of life is to feel alive. And you have to make yourself feel alive through monumental achievements. You need to go out there and buy a Bugatti. The first day you buy a Bugatti, you're going to feel alive. I can't believe I pulled this off. Can't believe I had $5.5 million liquid in my account, spare, sitting around to get a car. I feel alive. But then you'll drive it for a day, a week. You won't feel alive anymore. Hedonistic adaptation. That's what it's called. When you get used to the good things. I used to feel alive when I got on a private jet. Now, it's just flying. That's how I feel. God gives you some freebies, you see. A lot of that consciousness, a lot of that presence, you have to earn through your own monumental achievements. You have to go out there and take a risk and do something dangerous, or do something that you could have failed at with huge consequence, so that you feel awake in the moment. There is no reward without risk. The two are linked. But God occasionally gives you freebies. Sometimes you'll be walking down the road. It'll be a sunny day, nice and warm. The breeze is in your face. You'll see a pretty daisy, a nice flower, and you'll stop for a second and go, you know what? Life's not so bad. I still got bills to pay. My girlfriend still fucking nags. What a pretty flower. What a nice little country lane I've wandered upon. Life's not so bad after all, and you'll feel present. You won't be concerned with what's happening on Instagram. You won't be obsessed with what's going on in Saint-Tropez. You won't have FOMO. You won't be thinking about your stupid bitch, cunt, fucking loser, whore ex. None of that. You'll just be like, wow, a flower. Happens sometimes. God gives you a freebie. You didn't earn it. You didn't struggle. You didn't take any risk. God gave you a freebie. And those are the true blessings. But let me tell you something. If you keep walking down that country lane, eventually, no flower is going to impress you. Because hedonistic adaptation is a bitch. Hedonistic adaptation is a bitch. It's like drug addicts. Start taking drugs, then you need more drugs, then you need more drugs. You're always chasing that high. But let me tell you, the freebies that never, ever failed to make you feel conscious and present, and that hedonistic adaptation cannot affect. Let me tell you the freebies given by the universe that make you feel alive and present and conscious so that you're awake, so that you escape from the perma-haze of apathy, so you're no longer concerned about all this bullshit and you're focused on the here and now, right now. The freebies that come from the universe that you don't have to earn, that you don't have to struggle, you don't have to risk, and that hedonistic adaptation cannot affect. You know what they are? They're all the bad shit that happens. I mean, what is good and bad? It's all subjective, right? A dog is chasing me. It's trying to kill me. Well, that's bad. But now you get exercise. Because you got to run away or you die. So is it good or is it bad? Good and bad is subjective. Put that to the side for now. Stop operating within these parameters, this mental prison of good and bad. Throw away good and bad. Just think of conscious and unconscious. Just think of awake and daydream. You spend most of your life in a daydream. That is the failure. And to win, you need to spend your life awake. And you can earn, through hard work and competency, the rare moments of your living years where you feel awake. But some of them come free from God. And the ones that always make you feel awake are the bad things. When the dog chases you, you're going to feel awake. And now you're home, right? Put the TV on, waste an evening. Nothing remarkable is going to happen. When people ask you in 10 years, what did you do on the 17th of May in 2026? You're going to go, I don't know. Don't remember. But if you got home after the dog was chasing you, you finally outran the dog. The dog's after you. You ran at superhuman speed like Forrest Gump. You finally outran the dog. You get home. I'm so tired. And your house is on fire. You're not worried about Instagram now, are you? Nope. You're not watching TV. You're like, shit, my house is on fire. I got to put out the house fire. And it'll be a story you can tell. When people say, what happened to you on the 17th of May in 2026? You're going to say, well, this fucking Rottweiler was trying to kill me. Because I saw a nice, pretty flower on a country lane. And it started chasing me with the intention of eating me. But somehow I outran it with Forrest Gump-like superhuman powers. And when I got home, an arsonist had set my house on fire. Don't you feel alive? Don't you feel awake? That's why God makes bad things happen to you. So that you can remember that all the things which are constantly plaguing your mind, that stupid whore on Instagram that you keep DMing that doesn't reply, that party you see in Bali that you believe would be fun, but if you were there, you'd be standing around a bunch of drug addicts getting bitten by mosquitoes. All this crap, which is constantly distracting your brain, God says, hey, wake up, wake up. I'm going to make you feel alive for a second. Bam. That's how I look at the bad things that happen to me. Why did I get Matrix attacked? Why did they put me in jail? Because then I got to enjoy consciously trying to get out. Going to jail is bad. But being there with your brother all day, every day, plugged in to the real world, escaping the Matrix, no phone, no internet, no laptop, just get me out of this room. Adrenaline pumping. I miss it. The freebies of awakening. The freebies of experiencing this beautiful world we live in. are all the bad things that happen to you. So next time something bad happens, next time it all goes fucking wrong, next time your girlfriend leaves you and you're completely in love with her and your heart is broken and you can't pay your bills and your car won't fucking start, when it all goes wrong, just stand there and go, don't I feel alive? Winners have decided to be winners, and losers have decided to be losers. I didn't decide to be a loser, says the loser. It's just hard, it's just difficult, I was just tired. The fact you acknowledge that you were tired, the fact that you accept that it is hard, is why you've already chosen to lose. Winners don't accept these facts. I decided I was going to win. So because I decided I was going to win, the fact that I may feel tired isn't something I even mention. It doesn't enter my psyche. I'm not cognitive of it. I have things to do. The fact that it might be hard has nothing to do with the fact that I'm going to achieve it anyway. Winners have decided to win, and losers have already decided to lose. When you meet a loser, know that's what he wants to be. He wants to suck. He wants his family to struggle. He wants his mother to say, I have cancer and I can't afford the chemotherapy. That's what he wants. He decided that's what he was going to be. I've never seen a man who decided he was going to be a winner fail, ever. Before I had anything, long ago, I decided I was going to be a winner. I used to say to Tristan, I'm going to travel the world and I'm just going to have money. I'm gonna have a nice watch, I'm gonna have girls, a fast car, I'm just gonna have money. I'm gonna be in Hong Kong in the fucking Shangri-La. Everyone's gonna know my name. You know in the James Bond movies where he walks in and they go, oh, Mr. Bond, because he frequented a hotel in Switzerland enough times for the concierge to remember him? Yeah, that's me in every fucking hotel around the world because I'm one of the most globally renowned, well-known people on the fucking planet because I decided I was going to win. The second I decided I was going to win, I never once again complained about being hungry, about being tired, about the fact it was hard, about the fact I was sad, about the fact I lacked motivation. I decided to win, and all of those thoughts evaporated from my mind. And if you still acknowledge these things, if you still talk about these concepts as if they are real, then you have decided to lose. Let me tell you all a secret. It's something you've felt for a very long time. But I'm gonna tell you something which you intrinsically know to be true, even though it's going to break your heart. Life as we know it ended in 2021. The idea that your parents love you and you grow up in a house and you go to school and you learn things that matter and then you graduate and you get a job and you save your money and you buy a house and then you have your own little family with a girl who's not a complete fucking slut. All of that ended in 2021. We are now in survival mode. All of us are like cockroaches after the nuclear bombs have hit in the remnants of once beautiful cities. Ask yourself, who is genuinely thriving in the world today who isn't even selling pussy, because that's all girls are doing, selling pussy, or stealing? Who is thriving in the world today who isn't scamming or selling pussy? Name someone, and you can't. Because the middle of the economy has been hollowed out to the point that everybody is just struggling to pay the bills. Because the largest companies in the world don't actually sell anything. This is what a lot of you at home don't understand. The largest companies on the planet don't sell anything. What they do is they lobby politicians and force the politicians to print endless money to give them contracts which increase their stock price so the CEO can borrow against that, which prints more money, which increases the GDP so he can buy a yacht while you sit there paying taxes like a fucking retard. And all the people in the middle, the real economy of taxpayers who do things, is gone. Who do you know who owns a successful restaurant or a successful store or a successful gym? Like a normal business. Oh, that's right, nobody. You work for Goy Corp. Or you somehow managed to drag in some dollars online and try and run away from the implosion. But I've noticed something. I'm here in Hong Kong right now. Beautiful city. I was talking to this girl. Funnily enough, she was Chinese. And she was saying, it's really hard to make money here. The cost of living is out of control in comparison to the wages. And I said, you know what? I have heard that in New York, Dubai, LA, Miami, Bucharest, London, every city in the world, the economy is basically collapsing. Life as we know it is over. It is now strict, straight survival mode. And in survival mode, what happens is that the ultra competent get filthy rich and the average man ends up completely broke. I will, of course, make more money than ever before because survival mode means all the guardrails are removed. It's basically saying, do anything it takes to win. Lie, cheat, steal, whatever. Who cares? You need to win. It's survival mode. Many countries have been operating this way for a long time. They're known as third world shitholes. And the first world is soon to become a third world shithole too. Because the rule of law clearly is made up. The media is clearly a lie. The educational system is garbage. There is no middle class. The largest companies in the world are stealing all your money. The people at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder are also stealing all of your money because they don't work. It's all a big fucking Ponzi and famous. And you're the dipshit in the middle. So unfortunately for anybody with a semblance of ambition, you now need to understand that only brilliance, true brilliance, can save you. And one of the greatest things about being brilliant is that it actually has nothing to do with your IQ. And it actually has nothing to do with your genetic makeup. Nearly anybody on the planet can be brilliant. It is very easy to do. Let me give you a life hack. How to be brilliant. Let me explain it to you. If you do instantly what others do eventually, you're a brilliant person. You're a visionary. You're a genius. He got into Bitcoin early. Oh, he knew. He saw what we couldn't see. No, he got into Bitcoin and about 55 other bullshit things which turned out to be junk. But you can lose 55 times if you win once. That's how the world works. You can lose over and over and over again. If you win in the end, you're still a winner. No one talks about the billionaires' failed companies. He's a billionaire. So the person who bought Bitcoin wasn't a visionary. He just bought loads of shit. He probably also bought a fucking hooker. Who gives a fuck? He's not visionary. He didn't see that she was going to be some brilliant mother of his kids. He didn't see pretty fucking woman. No, he just bought shit. That's how the world works. So if you do instantly what others do eventually, you are seen as brilliant. Let me tell you something. The global economies all around the world are collapsing. You cannot start a store, you cannot start a gym, you cannot start a restaurant, you cannot get a job, you can't learn anything in traditional education that is going to matter, you can't even find change on the floor anymore. We used to be so rich that you go outside and find quarters on the floor. Now you won't see a single one because they're needed by everybody. Everyone's going broke. The only people who are making money are those who are stealing and those who manage to make money online. If you understand the trajectory we are on, you understand that the only way to make money from now into the future is online. It's the only way to do it. So the faster you act, the more brilliant you are, because everybody is eventually going to be doing the same thing. There is a place where you can learn how to make money in 12 different ways online. We will teach you exactly how to do it for only $100 a month. If you know you're going to eventually join, why are you delaying? What are you waiting for? Why are you diminishing your own brilliance? Why are you delaying the inevitable when you know it is your only chance to escape the matrix? Why are you allowing people to get ahead of you who are perhaps less genetically gifted than you, who have a lower IQ than you? You're still giving them an advantage over you because you will not take action. The world is headed in one direction. It is very, very clear that we're about to hit a brick wall. And if you want to put on your seatbelt of money, you need to learn how to make money online. And if you can find somewhere else on the entire internet which will teach you how to make money in 12 different ways for only $100 a month, I strongly recommend you join. But as far as I understand, and trust me, I understand very well, there is one place on the planet which will teach you how to do exactly that, and it is called the real world.
So this is the end of the video, and we were talking about why we should stop chasing girls, why we should stop chasing money. And all we have to do is to work. We have to be focused on our business. We have to be focused on our work. We don't need fun. We need purpose. And let's talk about anger. And how can anger help us to get successful? You don't need motivation. You don't need motivation. You don't need a dopamine to get successful. Discipline, consistency or motivation doesn't help me in my journey. Seriously, it doesn't help me in my journey. But one thing that helped me in my journey is anger. When I look at the mirror and I get angry at myself, why the fuck I'm fat? I have to go to the gym in order to get in shape. I have to walk 10k steps, 15k steps daily in the morning in order to get in shape. I get mad at myself. Why the fuck I look like that? Why the fuck I look fat? I get mad at myself, and it gives me instant motivation. I don't have to listen to some motivational speakers. I don't have to listen to some other motivational videos because anger motivates me. When I look at my bank balance and it's zero, when I look at my bank balance and it's zero, it motivates me to work more hard in order to get my first 1k dollar, in order to get my first 10k dollars, in order to get my first $1,000,000. I get angry at myself. Why the fuck I'm poor? Why the fuck I'm fat? And you can do the same thing. You can get angry at yourself. Why are you broke? Why? Why are you fat? You don't need motivation. You don't need any other thing. You just need hunger and anger. Hunger and anger. That's all you want in order to get successful in life. Open your bank account. Maybe it's full with money, but in my case, my bank account is zero. My bank account is zero, and it gets me so mad that I have to work my ass off. I have to work until I have millions in my bank balance. That's my motivation. In order to get whatever the fuck I want, I need to get some money. I need to make some money because I want cars, I want yacht, I want all these things. I want to make my parents proud. I want each and everything that you want. And in order to get these things, the easiest way is to get rich. The easiest way is to get some money. The easiest way is to make some money. And it motivates me. It really motivates me. Anger motivates me. When I look at the mirror, I get angry. I get mad at myself. When I look at my bank balance, I get mad at myself. And it motivates me to work more and more and more hard. I don't care about if I win. I don't care about if I lose. I just focus on trying and trying and trying. Like, I'm going to upload my first video on my second channel. Maybe it does work out. Maybe it doesn't work out. I don't care. The only thing I care about is trying. The only thing I focus on is trying. And you know how my Discord server can help you make some more money. I'm starting my new channel today. I met a guy who has 45k subscribers, and I told him to teach me, and he did teach me. He taught me how I can make videos like him. How can I grow in YouTube? How can I actually make it? How can I actually make videos? He told me about everything, where I can get videos, how can I edit them, how can I add background music, each and everything. So I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. You can join my Discord server and talk with other people. You can connect with other people and ask them to teach you how you can make money, how you can grow in life. Maybe you are making money, maybe you're not making money. It doesn't matter. Join my Discord and it will help you to grow in life. Anyway, this is our last topic. Let's talk about depression. A lot of people are depressed in life. Why? Why you are depressed? You are a man. You need work. You need purpose. You don't need to sit inside your room and feel depressed. Maybe you feel depressed. Maybe. Let's suppose you are feeling depressed right now. Maybe you are starting a business and it doesn't work. Maybe you start something and it doesn't work. Maybe you are in a relationship and she left you. Maybe, let's pause it, right? And you go to the therapist and you spend your hard-earned money on a therapist who told, oh, and the therapist, all he does is relax, relax, boy, relax, relax, boy. Tell me about what things make you more depressing. Tell me, and you talk about how you what things are making you depressed. And when you talk about depression, you can get more depressed. You can be more depressed. So it's better to go outside. It's better to spend therapist money. It's better to spend therapist money on a vacation. You can you can go out and you can travel your country. You can travel another city to another city. Spend that money on yourself. Fix your diet. Fix your routine. Fix everything. Enjoy the pain and do some work, because no matter what happens, work has to be done. Work has to be done. Money has to be made. No matter what. No matter what. Maybe your girl left you. Maybe you feel depressed in your room. Maybe. But you have to work in order to get successful. Success doesn't care about how lonely you are. The success doesn't care about your girl left you. Success doesn't care about anything. In order to get whatever you want, you need to be successful. You need to get some money and stop living in your room all the time. Go outside, meet new people, talk with new people, make a girlfriend, do amazing things, make some more friends, and do adventurous things. And one thing, do some work that gives you money, that earns you money. Stop caring about if you are going to win. Stop caring about if you're going to lose. Just focus on trying and win and win. Or try again and again and again until you get successful, until you get your money. Bang your head against the wall until the wall breaks. Join my Discord server, and I will also leave the link in the description, and I will also leave the link of my Instagram channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. Anyway, I believe in you that you're going to be successful in life. Personally, I, who don't know who are you, who don't know where you live, who don't know what's your name, believes in yourself. I believe in you that you are going to be successful in life. Why not you believe in yourself that you are going to get rich? Why not you're going to why not you're not believing in yourself that you are going to be lean, you are going to be jacked, you are going to build muscles if you go to the gym. God bless you guys.